Pickle! Hit the air raid timer. It's time for Monday Morning Fallout. Monday Morning Fallout, where we overreact to the football weekend. A lot to overreact to this week after a big week 5 of Texas high school football. Let's start with my opening kick. My opening kick, it was statement week in Texas high school football across the state of Texas. As I was sitting there on the desk at Bally Sports Southwest after we had done, it kind of felt like it while I was on Texas Football Tonight for that first kind of hour and a half, getting up until about 9 o'clock. It felt like, there's some teams that they're saying some things. And then when I was sitting there after all the games had gone final, I was talking with Craig Way. I was like, this was a week where some teams went out there and they pounded on their chest a little bit and they said, come get some. And there were a couple of statements that I just made a list. I just made a list of teams that I thought made statements in week 5. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Salina.
Yes. Goodness.
I want you guys to stick around for the rankings reveal, but like you will know exactly what we think of Salina's big win over Frisco Panther Creek when the rankings are revealed. Hint, hint. A wildly impressive performance and a dominant performance on both sides of the ball. I think that there's a lot to talk about with Salina. I think that Bo Bentley, their quarterback, is such a secret weapon for them that, like, you know what they're going to do. They're going to line it up and run the ball.
Yep.
But they also got a dude that if he needs to throw the ball 30 times a game,
he can.
You can win it that way. He can win the throwing. They are dangerous, and you'll see exactly how dangerous we think they are when the rankings are revealed. San Antonio Piper. It was the game we had our eye on. An opportunity for Piper to establish themselves as the new face of Comal ISD. And I'm not saying one game decides everything. I mean, Smithson Valley played in a state championship last year. But for Piper to go out there and get that win, a gutty victory over a good Smithson Valley team, I thought Piper, in a lot of ways, arrived last week on Friday night. It was really, really impressive. Richmond Randall, I'm going to keep saying it.
Yeah.
They can win the state championship. They can win the 5A Division II state championship. If they're going to run the ball with Landon Williams-Callis, if they're going to throw the ball, I believe they have their backup quarterback in right now. But more importantly, if they keep playing defense like that, just absolutely snuffing out Iowa Colony, a team that had been very good offensively. As it took some time for Randall's offense to get going, the defense held them in it, and then you knew they were going to break a couple big plays and end up winning that game going away. Really impressive from Randall. Mart.
Yeah.
45 consecutive district wins. They beat Bremond. They go out there. They are different because J.D. Bell's not there, but DeMontrell Medlock is a monster. He is a monster out there, and it's going to be they're going to be really hard to stop. I think that's their biggest test in the regular season. And I think they're probably I think right now, if you were to ask me, they're probably finishing 9-1 and finishing as the number 1 team in 2A Division II entering the playoffs. Alvarado. Glen Rose was without Kenyon Evans, we found out, their quarterback. It sounds like it was one of those things where if pushed into service, we hope it's not serious.
Yeah.
It sounds like it's it's a non-district game. We want to get them healthy and stuff like that. Cartier Collier is that dude.
Yes, he is.
He's unbelievable.
His arm is insane.
It's sick. He's unbelievable. Alvarado, legit. Hitchcock. We wondered how they were going to follow up the win over Belleville. Is there a letdown when they take on a good Silsbee team? A really different kind of Silsbee team. Sure enough, out there doing work. Really impressive from Hitchcock. Sunray. They picked off Canadian 8 times in that game.
It's absurd.
8 times. You think of Sunray as the Armando Luan team. And you should. He's awesome. I've said that a lot. They are also a defensive team. Their defense is legit. They just smothered Canadian. Really impressive. And PSJA North. Matt Stepp was at this game. They graduated heavy. There were big questions as to whether or not they were going to be able to reload. But Ethan Guerra, their outstanding running back, got it going, and they got a huge win over Corpus Christi Veterans Memorial, and I think established themselves as the best team in the Rio Grande Valley.
Yeah.
I thought it was really impressive from PSJA North. It was statement week in week 5. Game of the week. Tyler Legacy 31, Rockwall Heath 30 in overtime. This was a terrific district game in District 10-6A. They're just 10-6A opener. So Tyler Legacy comes all the way back. They kick a 25-yard field goal as time expires to force overtime. Rockwall Heath goes down and scores first in overtime. They go for 2 in the first possession of overtime. They go for 2. And I got to be honest, I ain't mad about it. You put the pressure on the opponent to not just score, but to go and make a play.
Yeah.
Make another play. It didn't work out. They missed it. Tyler Legacy scores, kicks the extra point, and wins it. It was Zach Davis, a 25-yard quarterback scramble on the first play of their possession. They kick the extra point, and they win it. In a critical game that may be for district a playoff spot, but a huge win for Tyler Legacy to get that win. That's my game of the week. It's time for Tepper's Play of the Week. Now, this came to us from Thursday night. Lampasas and Waco University were in an absolutely fantastic ball game. It sounds like Reed Jerome, the Lampasas quarterback, got hurt in this game. I hope that it's just like a cramp and like he's okay.
Yeah.
Because that dude rocks. Really hope he's okay. So, about 25 seconds left. The game is tied at 24?
Yes.
Or 21, 24. Yeah, you'll see it on the scoreboard.
Yeah, 21.
21. It's 4th and 8 at about the 40. And
yeah, it looks like the 38.
And Waco University's in no man's land. Okay?
Yeah.
It is you can punt it and pin them deep, but then like you're just playing for overtime. A 55 you're not making a 55-yard field goal, not in high school. And so they go, all right, we're just going to go for it. And sophomore quarterback Savoy Nichols and junior wide receiver Keandre Brooks dialed up the play of the week.
The Badgers playing 3 deep safeties. Will Nichols take a shot? He will. Sets his feet, takes a shot. Brooks, caught! Touchdown, Trojans! Keandre Brooks has done it again! 38 yards! I don't believe it!
Neither do I, EJ Sanchez.
That great call by
Great
EJ.
call.
Great call.
And they dial up a game winner. Waco U beats Lampasas 28-21 in a game that a lot of our friends were at.
Yeah.
And
It was
they
because
enjoyed
Grove was there.
Yeah.
They had to make it exciting for Grove.
Well, it's the Greg Powers effect.
This is true.
Huge one. It's time for the Dudes Rock Dude of the Week. Hashtag Dudes Rock for the dude who rocked the most. This week's Dudes Rock Dude of the Week is Ben Bolt, Polito Blanco athlete, Lewis Sill. Okay?
How much did he rock?
I got a text message from Mark Del Percio, who is the offensive coordinator now at Ben Bolt. And he told us about this stat line. I want you to pay attention to all of these numbers, okay?
Okay.
2 carries, 102 yards and a touchdown on the ground. 1 catch, 80 yards and a touchdown receiving. He had a 2-point conversion. He had 7 tackles, 2 interceptions, and he returned an interception for a touchdown.
Good Lord.
So he touched the ball 5 times. 6 times. 6 times. And he scored 6, 12, 18, 20 points. Lewis Sill from Ben Bolt Polito Blanco. This week's hashtag Dudes Rock Dude of the Week. Another week of the NFL has come and gone, Pickle. It was probably more relaxing this weekend for you because the Cowboys didn't play. They played on Thursday night, although I have my concerns.
Can we come back to this?
Yes, we can. We'll skip that.
Perfect.
Can we do stock up?
We absolutely can.
Stonks.
Stonks.
Go to Stonks. Stock up. Sinton.
Oh, my goodness.
I believe I said this on the Picks video. If I didn't say it on the Picks video, I said it on Tep and Step. I talk a lot.
Yeah.
They went to Corpus Christi Miller, a 5A team, and an opportunity to get a signature win. And they did it. 23-16 over Miller. Their defense was lights out. Tristan Hansen, their quarterback, is the real deal. Sinton, their running back, Derek Garcia, is terrific. Sinton is capital F4, capital R, real. They're for real. That's a huge win for Michael Troutman's ball club.
Their running game was just incredible.
It was so good.
It was so good.
Stock down, Timpson.
Yeah.
The reigning 2A Division I state champs lose to Wolf City 45-28. Now, I want to be clear. I like Wolf City a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I think you take a look at Region 2 of 2A Division 1 and you go, why not Wolf City? That's a team that I think has an opportunity to make some noise. But Timpson loses their second straight. They're 2-2. J.J. Garner got hurt in this one, which is bad news for them.
Yeah.
But bigger than that, through 4 games, their defense is allowing 44.5 points per game. It just can't happen. It can't happen. You can't win that way. Like, for all we talked about Terry Bussey last year, I think the real secret for that team was their defense last year. So the defense has got to step it up. Timpson, a little worried about them. Which one do you want to do?
Let's do the dog.
Let's do this. Each week, Matt Stepp picks out a player that he believes has got that dog in him, in what we call the Matt Stepp, he got that dog in him, player of the week.
And now, the Matt Stepp. He got that dog in him. Player of the week.
Hey y'all, Matt Stepp with Dave Campbell's Texas Football on a Saturday night in the Rio Grande Valley at Don Pepe's in McAllen, Texas. And it's time to bring you the Week 5 Matt Stepp. He got that dog in him award. And the winner of the Week 5 Matt Stepp. He got that dog in him award is none other than PSJA North running back Ethan Guerra. In Thursday night's 35-7 win over Corpus Christi Veterans Memorial, Ethan Guerra had 2 long touchdown runs. He averaged over 40 yards a punt. He returned kicks. He returned punts. And for fun, he played linebacker for a few snaps. Ethan, congrats, sir. You have got that dog in you.
This has been the Matt Stepp He Got That Dog in Him Player of the Week.
Thanks, Matt Stepp, for that courageous report from the Rio Grande Valley. I intentionally didn't answer his phone calls this weekend because all he was going to do is rub it in.
So he called me Saturday morning. Mallory and I had a little shopping date, and we go, and he calls me, and I'm right in the middle of TJ Maxx, and I'm like, I'm not going to answer this right now anyway. And then he texted me, and I was like, what, Stepp? And he goes, I swear it's not about food, LOL. And I was like, you had to get, I was like, okay, I'll call you after we get out of TJ Maxx. But he had to preface it with, I swear I'm not calling to brag about food. Please answer my phone call.
Week 5 of 4 of the NFL season.
Sure.
There's 2 Monday night games tonight. I presume you had a more relaxing weekend because the Cowboys didn't play.
Yeah, the Cowboys couldn't ruin my Sunday.
Ruin your weekend.
I got really excited yesterday when I woke up and realized that they couldn't ruin my Sunday.
I have some concerns about the Cowboys.
Yeah, I always do. I live in the darkness.
But one person who is always has her finger on the pulse of the National Football League is our chief NFL insider, my mom, with the NFL Minute.
Hi, this is Tep Mom reporting the NFL Minute for this week. The Chicago Bears beat the Los Angeles Rams 24-18, and one of their touchdowns was a 1-yard run by Rashawn Jefferson in the second quarter. He was formerly a quarterback at Port Neches Grove and also attended University of Texas. This past summer, he came back to the Port Arthur area and held the first annual Rashawn Jefferson football camp and invited all 2nd through 12th graders to attend. Great community event for those kids. That's it for this week. See ya.
Thanks, Mom.
She's incredible.
Thanks, Mom. There is
love that
nobody
lady.
I trust with NFL information more than my mom.
This is true.
She is the person who I trust most. Thanks, Mom. It's time for our final shot. Slow week? What slow week? So the bye week bonanza is upon us, okay? Week 6 of the 2024 Texas high school football season is bye week palooza. Of the 1,101 UIL 11-man teams, 374 are on an open date, okay? Like 34% of the UIL 11-man teams are off this week. This is the biggest bye week of the year. Don't worry, in 2 weeks, there will be another massive bye week because basically every six-man
program
is off. But this is the biggest one of the week. And yet, what is interesting is that while I think that obviously the depth is not going to be as good, I don't know that we've ever... this might be the best top-line set of games we've ever had.
It's pretty good.
Atascocita Summer Creek.
Certified banger.
Denton Ryan Alito.
Incredible.
Port Neches Groves Huntsville. Galveston Ball Port Arthur Memorial. East Bernard Altair Rice Consolidated, which is a matchup of unbeaten. Melissa and Lovejoy. Coppell Denton Geyer.
And the best part about this is these are all district games that legitimately matter. Like, legit matter.
There are a few non-district games, like Cal Allen and Sinton, super interesting all of a sudden. Idalou and Wall, but like for a week that is supposed to be slow, quote unquote, buckle up, because like the top line here is crazy good.
Hold on to your butts.
That is my final shot, and that's Monday Morning Fallout.